Good afternoon. So, the Kohaku that I had out last week, where's the sun? The Kohaku that I had out last week that had a couple of scales taken out because they were rough and horrible. Just noted it's swimming around now. It's a right mess. So I don't know what I've got going on. I've got it in a bowl now, sedating it just to. Well, I don't know at the minute. I'm going to have a quick look at it in closer detail, but it's red horrible. It looks like it's lost a load more scales. So, is this the start of what I had last year again? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just knocking it out so I can have another look, and then we'll see. I'm not going to do too much. I might just chuck a bit of the antibacterial stuff on it and then pop it back in, but I just want to have a look at it and have a little feel of it. But it's not looking good, if I'm honest. But great. So there was me trying to be positive last week. Now taking a turn for the worse, really. So maybe I'm not over all the bacterial stuff, but what do I do, really? I made a bit of a promise to myself. I'm not going to chuck a load of chemicals in, which I did last year. So hence I'm probably just going to, as I say, chuck a bit of antibacterial stuff on it and then pop it back after I've looked at it. But it's looking red and horrible, so that's bad. Well, we'll see. I'll just wait for it to go over, and then we'll have a closer look. It's gone over now. So, look at that mess. Not happy bunny at all. And that scale there, I mean, there is healing. Look, this white, it's all white here. That scale there is rough as. What is going on with that one? That's the rough one. Goodness me. I'm probably going to have to knock that out. Not good at all. I think I'm just going to take that one out because that feels horrid. I'll just ease some of the pus out under these carefully. I think the rest feel okay. And then get it back in. I just want to try and get the scale sitting flush with the rest of the body, really. As you can see, not good. Joys. Yes, the fish is good. It's really weird. Its mouth was a little bit sore. Let's have a look at that. See, its mouth's looking okay. It did have a bit of a sore there, and I just chucked a bit of the antibacterial stuff and then put it back in last week. But anyway, oh the joys. Let the depression set in. Right, let's get this sorted and I'll get it back. It's back in. So I've just got the scale sitting flush back onto the body, but not looking good at all. Not at all. Brilliant. So what the hell? A minute ago, bright sunshine, blue sky. It's absolutely hammering down now. Anyway, I've just put the fish in the basket. It's just about to come round, I think. Not quite. It's absolutely hammering it. Gotta love the UK time of year. It's disgusting. Anyway, I'm going to go inside in a minute, get that out, I'm going in. Good afternoon on another wet, miserable and horrible day. Just got in from work. Although they're looking alright now, a couple were just clamped up, sitting on the floor, not happy. Now it is bloody freezing today. Water temperature is 12 degrees, so it's not changed a bit, maybe down a degree or two. we're up and about now. That's because I'm here and I think I'm going to chuck a bit of food in. So that is just looking red and horrible again. There's obviously something else going on here. We're going to have to get a couple out, do a scrape. Definitely on the two that were clamped up, which was that shag, which is quite veiny, and the shiro, that beast there. So can't do it at the minute, but I'll. It's Friday today, so at some point over the weekend. Yeah, it's very veiny that. I wouldn't have thought it was the temperature doing it. I don't normally have fish sitting on the bottom, even if it's quite cold. So, well, I'll have to get the scope out, scrape a couple, see where it's at. I haven't seen any flashing or flicking, so who knows really. But seeing a fish clamped up on the bottom, there's definitely something not right somewhere. And obviously the Kohaku, that's the mess that is on the back of it. So I'll do that in the next day or two and report back. Probably going to find, I would have thought, flukes. I don't know, maybe Costia, I don't know. Could be anything really, couldn't it? But I would have thought definitely flukes. But whether or not there's absolutely tons of them, I don't know. Anyway, as I say, up and about now, but that's only because I'm here, because I think we're going to chuck a bit of food in. Right. The joys. Welcome to 2019 koi keeping. So, scrape one, shiro, nothing found, apart from a sore eye and a headache from squinting for 10 minutes, but nothing found on that scrape at all. One thing I did notice, the mucus on the fish was quite thin, so who knows, but I've got a decent amount, and but nothing in it, so okay, on to the next one. Go for the chag next, which looked a little bit veiny earlier. Again, another one that was not happy and a bit clamped up earlier, so I'll get that out. That's one reason I like my Japanese crate thing here, because I can just net the fish into the crate and then get it scraped while it's in there. Right, hop hop. Here is said fish. Just a few veiny stripes on it, but on this side. As soon as I've got it in here, I'll give it a quick look underneath, get some mucus and do a scrape. A bit more mucus on this one. So get that inside, get a bit of pond water as well and put that on the slide and give it a chop up with the cover slip just to thin it out a bit because it was a bit thick, you can see. Right. Scrape number 2 done, 0 anything found apart from again sore eye and a headache. So since I've got the scope out, I'm going to get the Kohaku with the lump on its back and just give that a scrape, see if there's anything else on that as a scrape, and then I don't know, I'm just going to leave it as is. Maybe the sudden change in temperature because it's bloody freezing today They're not happy with it, even though the pond's only dropped a degree or two. So, don't know. At a loss. So I'm not going to do anything if I don't find anything. I'm just going to wait and probably watch the Kohaku turn into a mess, which is what happened last year. But so yeah, not really sure what to do. So, well, I'll scrape the Kohaku, and then, as I say, if it's clear, who knows? But since I've been home today, I've been looking out at them from in the house, and I've seen no one sitting up or clamped up again, so really odd. I'm concerned about the Kohaku though. I don't know whether there is something else lurking. Either the bacterial issue is back or a parasite that I'm missing. Anyway, get the Kohaku out, get it scraped, and then probably find nothing, just go in and have a cup of tea and worry about it all. That's what I do. Joys. So as expected, nothing found on that one. So 3 fish scraped and 3 zeros of any kind of parasite found. So just to humour myself, I'm just going to do a full set of water checks. And, well, I don't know really. Just for something to do, I suppose. Yes, I'll just do that, and then probably that'll be okay. And then, I don't know. Again, just sitting on my hands really. Looking at the Kohaku again, I'm definitely not happy with it. Definitely something else going on there. I don't know what, because it's looking red and horrible again. And I cleaned it the other day, and it's still gone. A few scales have gone puffy with all junk behind it again. So it's not right. Something is not right, but what it is, I do not know. The mystery continues. I don't know if you can see that from there, but quite a bit of chasing going on in there now. Great. We're in a slight drop in temperature now, is maybe thinking that it's time to do a bit of spawning. Chasing the Kohaku. Oh, anyway. So, got my water test pH, which is my normal colour. Nitrite 0, ammonia 0. So haven't got the foggiest. Flummoxed again. Good afternoon. So very eager to eat now. But the big concern is the Kohaku. Get any of that on camera, but it's, other than when I treated it last week and scraped it a couple of days later, I've done nothing with it. It's got a couple of raised scales now. It's looking red and angry, and it looks like there's a few fracky bits hanging off. Definitely another sore, sticky out scale there. So, I don't want to keep getting it in and out, but look at that, it's not looking great. It looks like it might have even knocked a few more scales out there. So yeah, not good. I haven't really seen its mouth actually. I wasn't looking at its mouth. I was more worried about this. I suppose I'm going to have to get it out at some point just to clean it up, but I made a bit of a promise to myself to stop getting fish out constantly, so you know, I mean the water parameters were fine. Might need to scrape another few maybe, I don't know, there's been no flashing, so just the normal odd every now and again stuff, not constant. So yeah, don't really know really. That's where it's at. The weather's set to warm up after tomorrow, but we'll see. And again, the weather hasn't helped at all. It's been up and down, freezing, wet, windy. But apparently towards the end of the week now we're going to be over that. So hopefully that'll help. Temp I'm at. It's probably 12 degrees still. Oh God. Down to 11. So yeah, that's 3 degrees since last week we've lost. But there it is. The fish is happy, he's not sulking and stuff, it's just that patch at the back there. Yucky, red, disgusting. Anyway, that's where I'm at this week. Spoiling everybody. 2 videos within the course of a few weeks, so months of 0. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next week. Bye bye.